Hey guys, you're watching Z190. My name is AJ, and we are back. We are back on a new series, mini tutorials or mini tuts, if you want to call it for short. A series where we're going to be on the Let's Build a City world, but doing these smaller bits. So it's still going to be connected to Let's Build a City. It's just going to be these smaller, detailed bits which are going to fill out the city and make them look really, really good. So the first one I wanted to do was police cars. Police cars are going to add a lot to your world. They're not all going to be vehicles on this series. They're going to be all sorts of different hints and tips to make your world look more detailed and add some cool little features to it. But police cars was where I wanted to start. So we're going to get some... No, we don't want white wool. We're going to go with snow, as it's some more whiter white. Some red wool and some blue wool for the lights. We're going to need some sandstone for the roof. We're going to need some black wool, and we're going to need some buttons. Now, I've got two police car designs here. Both designs have little bonuses to them, let's say, little quirky bits. So we're going to place down some black wool, which are going to be used for our wheels, 4 blocks apart from each other. So wool, gap, gap, and then wool, wool, gap, gap, the wool with one in between. You know what I mean, you can copy. And then put some white wool around the outside. Fill it all in like so. Buttons, I like using buttons as the hubcaps. I don't know why, I just prefer them to item frames. I think buttons look a little bit better. So that's our step 1. Our step 2, which is the really cool bit, we're going to get some rail and we're going to get a minecart. And this is the quirk of this design, is we're going to put a piece of rail down and a minecart inside, and I'll show you exactly what that's for in a minute. What we're going to do is we're going to put our sandstone here. We're going to do full sandstone blocks there. We're going to do snow here, and then on the top here. Now you're going to have to put them down like that, and then underneath it you're going to have to put your upside down ones like that. But you got to put the top ones first, otherwise upside down half slabs don't place. Like that. That in the middle, red one, and a blue one. Okay, so this is our basic police car design. Now we can add some more detail here. Now the detail I like to do on this design, and I don't know why, I like to put a ladder here and here. It's just that it just has enough gap for it, and it just adds a little bit of detail. So we're going to get some torches and some signs. Okay, so on the back here we're going to put 2 redstone torches and a sign. You can pick whatever you want on that. That's the number plate there. We've got our brake lights on the front here. We can put down a number plate, and then we can get some item frames. And I like to use snowballs. You can use eggs as well if you want, like the sheep egg or the ghast egg are both white. If you wanted a little bit of a different light design, we're going to go with round lights on here, so I'm using the snowballs. But if you use eggs, they give a little bit of a different shape, a little bit of a different, because you can also turn eggs as well. Let me just have a look at this. We should get some ghast eggs, and then you can put the ghast eggs in. You get a bit of a different shape, and you can turn them to suit your whatever vehicle you're doing. But I prefer the snowballs. They're a much cleaner look for our clean police car. Okay, so the bonus with this is that we can actually get in the police car. If you walk up to it and click in the minecart, you can actually sit inside the police car. I think it's so cool. And then to get out is a little bit tricky. We just go like that. Fly up while getting out of the minecart, and you will go straight through the slab. Really, really cool, and I really, really like it as a sort of sporty looking police car. But I do have another design. So let me get this going. Okay then, so for our second design, this is actually going to be like a 4x4 police car, 4-wheel drive. So it's going to be a bit bigger, and we're going to get the lights to flash on the top, or the light. We're going to replace the snow block with a glowstone lamp and have red and blue either side, and make it sort of appear like it's flashing. So we're going to start off in the same way, apart from we're going to do a level above the wheels. As it's a 4x4, it needs to be higher off the ground, like so. We can put our hubcaps on. Oops, not on the front. That's the wrong place to put it. There. We can get our glass along the front. 1 block back. And then put your row of 3 glass down. Sides. There. There. And there. So that's our basic cop car shape. We will do some bumpers in a minute, but that's not important at the moment. We're going to get our slabs along the front. And then in the middle here we're going to have a glowstone lamp with the red on the left. We're going to do the same, red on the left, blue on the right, like on that police car, like so. And this is the block that's going to flash. So we can make this flash very easily by getting some redstone. So we're going to place the torch underneath it. So this is actually going to be visible through the window, but it's not going to matter that much. It's going to make it look really, really cool, really, really interesting, really, really different. So underneath it here, we can put a torch here as well, which will turn this torch off. And we can now come under the ground here and dig out a bit of an area underneath the concrete of the ground to make this light flash. Let me get some dirt so we can build. There we go. And some redstone. We'll place the glass. Okay, so this is the input into our torch. When this redstone signal is lit, it'll turn this torch off, which will turn this torch on, which will turn the lamp on. So, in fact, we'll break this out. Let's have a little bit more room. And let's build the clock underneath here. So it's going to be a very, very basic clock. We're going to have a block with a torch on it, then a repeater, and then redstone, redstone, redstone. Put some more delay on the repeater, and that'll give us our clock. As you can see, it's flashing away here. We can now hook this up, and our police light is flashing with some very, very basic redstone. Very, very easy to do here. So again, we've got the redstone line coming down, going into a clock, which is just a torch with a repeater, and the line is going back into the block. So the torch powers the repeater, which powers the block, which unpowers the torch, and it sort of flashes on and off. So we can now cover up the ground here with our grey wool. Not there. There we go, like that. And now we can put our bumpers on to cover up a bit more of this redstone and hide it a little bit more. In fact, we're gonna need that back again. Okay, so dig underneath the ground. Place these upside down on the blocks. I've got that edge, and we've got this edge, and the front, and then this will make it pretty much hidden. You won't even know that the redstone is there. Here. And there we go. So I just had a look to see if we could hide it even more, but it doesn't seem to be. It's hidden enough how it is. We can finish the roof off, and we can do the same as what we did on the last one. We can get our lights in. Now this is quite cool with it being off the ground. We can put the number plate on the bumper, and it sort of hangs down a little bit more, which is really cool, and hides that torch as well if you like. Alright, and some item frames. Can we place any more down? Yes, we can. 1, 2. With our snowballs in them. Whoops! Just threw a snowball at it. I didn't know I broke them. And we can use either a ladder or a trapdoor. I'm going to use a trapdoor on this one because it gives a little bit more shape to the front. So there we have it. We have a flashing 4x4 cop car. And we have the sports cop car that we can actually go and sit in because of the minecart in there. In fact, finishing touch, I would put a button on the back here as like a boot. Yeah, I prefer that. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this first episode of mini tutorials, then hit that like button. If you have any suggestions on what you want me to do a mini tutorial on, I have a big list of stuff I want to do just for fun, for when you're getting stuck and you want something detailed in your world. Not detailed, some detail in your world. They're not really detailed themselves, but they do add detail to the world. Then leave a suggestion in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!